Let yourself grow still, and let the lights fall away. Tonight, we will speak of the most powerful and most secret of all the Emperor's servants, men and women who answer to no king, no general, no law, who can command armies with a word and unmake worlds with a sentence, who walk, unseen, through the whole of the Imperium, holding back a darkness that ordinary people are never even allowed to know exists. They are the Inquisition. And tonight, their story will help you sleep. In a galaxy of 1,000,000 worlds, who watches for the things that could destroy it from within? Not the armies, not the great fleets. They are too vast, too slow, too easily turned. No, the Imperium is guarded, at its very heart, by a small and shadowy order, answerable only to the Emperor himself. The Inquisition. There may be only a few thousand true Inquisitors in the entire galaxy. A few thousand to watch over 1,000,000 worlds and the uncountable trillions who live upon them. And yet, each one of them wields an authority almost beyond imagining. An Inquisitor carries a small seal, a rosette, they call it. And that single token outranks, in the moment they choose to use it, almost anyone alive. A planetary governor, a great general, a lord of 100 worlds. With a word, an Inquisitor can take command of an entire army. With a word, they can have the most powerful nobles in the sector arrested or executed. They answer to no one. They go where they wish. They do what they believe must be done, and they do it in secret. What could possibly require such terrible, unchecked power? 3 great dangers, the Inquisition will tell you. 3 shadows that could end humanity if they are ever allowed to grow unwatched. The first is the demon, the things of the warp, the cold powers of chaos forever seeking a doorway into the waking world. There is an order within the Inquisition devoted to nothing else, hunting the touch of chaos wherever it appears, and sealing the door before it can open. They have seen what a single moment of weakness can do to a world. They do not forgive it. The second is the heretic, the human heart turned against the Emperor, a whispered cult in the underlevels of a hive, a noble who has begun to listen to the wrong voices, a single book that should have been burned. The Inquisition watches for the small rot, the quiet betrayal, before it can spread, for they know that the Imperium is most often destroyed not from without, but from within. And the third is the alien, the countless Xenos races that share this galaxy and would, given the chance, take it from mankind entirely. The Inquisition studies them, hunts them, and guards humanity from their influence, their weapons, and their lies. 3 shadows, and a few thousand quiet figures standing between them and the sleeping trillions who will never know their names. But here is the part of their story that is hardest, and the part, perhaps, that matters most. An Inquisitor is not a hero in the way you might wish. They cannot afford to be. They are given the most terrible decisions in all the galaxy, and they must make them alone. If a single city has been touched by chaos, do you save the millions who might still be innocent and risk the corruption spreading to the whole world? Or do you burn the city and all within it, to be sure? If an entire planet is falling to darkness, do you fight for years for every street? Or do you give the final order, the one the Imperium fears above all others, and have the whole world cleansed from orbit, every soul upon it ended in a single day, so that the rest of humanity might live? That order has a name: Exterminatus, the unmaking of a world, and an Inquisitor may, alone, choose to give it. Imagine carrying that. Imagine being the one person who must decide, with no one above you to share the weight, whether 1,000,000 people live or die, and knowing that either way you will be the only one who ever truly knows why. This is the price of their power. They trade their own peace, their own souls, so that the rest of us may sleep without ever knowing what stands guard in the dark. And they do not even agree among themselves on what is right. Some Inquisitors believe that the only way to fight the darkness is to be utterly merciless, to burn at the first sign of rot, to trust nothing and no one, to sacrifice the few without hesitation to save the many. Others believe that mercy itself is a weapon, that humanity is worth saving only if something human is left to save. And a rare, dangerous few believe that to defeat the dark, One must be willing to wield its own forbidden powers, a path that has destroyed many who walked it. So even here, at the very heart of the Imperium's defense, there is no single answer, only a long, quiet argument carried on in shadow across 10,000 years between flawed and frightened people doing their best with impossible choices. There is something strangely comforting in that, as you drift. The idea that even the most powerful are only human after all. Still uncertain, still trying, still afraid. So tonight, let the quiet watchers do their watching. Somewhere, in a vast archive lit by candlelight, an inquisitor sits alone with a decision they do not want to make. Somewhere, a hooded agent moves through a sleeping crowd, looking for a shadow only they can see. Somewhere, a single ship hangs silent above a troubled world, waiting. They will not rest tonight. So that you can. You do not have to carry their burden. You do not have to make their choices. You do not even have to know what they protect you from. That is the whole point of them. That the darkness is held so far from your door that you may close your eyes and let every fear go and simply sleep. The guard is set. The watch is kept. The Emperor protects. Through their tired and secret hands, so let them watch. And you, rest now. Sleep well.